Today, homies, we're gonna talk about some bad people.
Oh no, don't do it, Robert.
I know, I'm sorry, but in this life, not everything is unicorns and fairy tales, okay? In fact, I would hope that most things aren't unicorns and fairy tales. Not a huge fan of either one. But that's not important. Today, we are checking out The Odd Ones Out, one of our favorite channels on the planet, but we are stepping into the darkness.
Scams that should be illegal.
And
strangers trying to sell you stuff!
no! We are gonna be looking at some bad people and some of the unfortunate parts of living this life. But it is going to be so fun. This is my first recording back in like a month of not even feeling human because I was so sick. So I'm just here to have a really fun time today, people. I wanted to kick back with some Odd Ones Out. I hope you're ready because I'm so ready. Let's have some fun. We are going to check out some scams today. But first, there's one thing we gotta do. And you know, if you know this channel, you know what we gotta do. So people, here we go. RobertIDK, The Odd Ones Out theme song.
Sometimes I feel like the odd one out. No one knows what I'm talking about. So I just go and take a trip to Subway. Some things may keep me awake at night. Board games, my awful roommates and life. So I'll recline and go online. And with the odd ones out, I'll laugh a million times.
All right, people, scams that should be illegal. Hopefully none of these have ever been done by a YouTuber. Strap in, get your popcorn, get your water, and let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Me and my twin sister used to share a single Neopet account, which was a dumb decision because it was completely free to make a second Neopet account, and we already struggled at sharing things in the non-virtual world. But the reason we co-ran our Neopet account was because we didn't want to put our pets through a divorce, and because we wanted to save up our Neopoints for a paintbrush. For those of you who grew up with real video games, in Neopets, a paintbrush was a super rare item that would change your Neopet's appearance based off the paintbrush you used.
Yo, this dude. Yeah, James and I are like pretty much the same age. To any people in their 20s watching this video, or I guess at this point, late 20s, early 30s, I used to play Neopets, and yeah, this is legit. To any of you guys who don't know Neopets was a very primitive website from like the early 2000s where you would have basically like Pokemon, except way less cool and you can do less with it. And it all runs in your internet browser, which again, this was like 2001, so not the best.
There were Christmas paintbrushes, baby paintbrushes, Guy Fieri paintbrushes, and an invisible paintbrush that just turned your Neopet invisible. Why? When I said that paintbrushes were a rare item, I meant it. You see, your average Neopet paintbrush would sell for about 1 to 2 million Neopoints, and the most me and my sister had ever saved up was about 100,000. Why did you spend $3K on food? We're trying to get paintbrushes!
It was
Flower 67's birthday, and you spend $4K getting that stupid jacket! The jacket is cool and you know it!
Is this the scam? Is this what the scam is? I mean, that makes sense. Are we about to get into like microtransactions here? Because a lot of these games, the amount of work that they make you put in to get something so arbitrary, like adding polka dots to your Neopets. Absurd. Absurd.
One day, my sister went searching in the back alleys of the internet for other ways to obtain a paintbrush, and she stumbled upon this website that said, get free paintbrushes. And all she had to do was enter in her username and password, and they'd send us a fairy paintbrush. Ooh. And in a moment of desperation, she entered in the login details of our shared account into a shady website, and you'll never guess what happened next. We log into our account, and there were 3 fairy paintbrushes in our inventory, and just kidding, we got hacked.
Okay. I was like, no way! Because clearly he was getting hacked. I was like, wait, they gave it to him and then destroyed their account? Amazing. Oh, this is so horrible. It's so easy for these websites to take advantage of children. They just wanted a paintbrush! James and sister, have this. Have this. You can have this brush. It might not add stars to your Neopet, but it's better than getting hacked, I guess.
And we lost all 100,000 of our Neopoints, and we never got the paintbrush we were promised. But we learned a valuable lesson that day, which was people will try to scam you, so trust no one. We were lucky enough to only lose virtual money, but some people aren't that lucky. On the internet, you have to deal with people trying to scam you constantly. There's probably comments underneath this very video of people using my name and profile picture saying, click on this link and get a free gift card, and they always use a stupid amount of emojis so their comment sticks out more. I thought it was obvious that those comments were fake, but some people still fall for them. Listen, we need to get one thing straight about our relationship. If I ever use this many emojis, I want you to shoot me. Scammers like to target non-tech savvy people, or what I like to call babies and baby boomers. There's a lot of things you can do to help prevent people from taking advantage of you on the internet, but my rule of thumb is that if something sounds too good to be true, it is. No one's giving out free gift cards, your long-lost uncle didn't wire transfer you money, and you can't get free paintbrushes.
Truth. Yeah, I guess I'll do a little PSA. I feel like people understand now, like, bot comments and fake comments. I think people are starting to understand, like, how prevalent all the fake stuff is. But just in case anyone is curious, if you ain't hear it from your boy, spoken on my channel, it ain't blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to randomly put a comment in my video saying, hey, you want free V-Bucks, Johnny? You want a free this, a free that? It's never gonna why would I do that? Why would anyone do that?
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
So there are some creators who are generous people, but they aren't gonna randomly, with no other context or announcement, just say in a comment on their video, hey, take this free thing. That's just not how life works. So please, always look for the check mark from a comment from your boy. And yeah, I just would never randomly comment giving something away for free. If I'm gonna give something away for free, I'll talk to you. You'll see, I'll talk about it in a video. And that goes for any creator you watch.
You can't cheat the system, that's just life, man. Also, if you ever get a pop-up saying your computer has a virus, call this number to fix it.
Oh no.
Don't. A guy with an Indian accent named Jason will charge you real money to fix the virus, but won't do anything. Because you never had a virus in the first place. But those are all illegal scams. People go to jail over those scams. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer from it every year. However, there are some scams that are, for some unknown reason, completely legal. And frankly, I think we should reopen Alcatraz for the people who do these scams. So here's my list for the top 4 legal scams that shouldn't be legal. The first legal scam is mobile games. I was doing a show with this 9-year-old kid named Araya, and in the show he was gonna punch me like this.
Oh, jeez! Wait a minute, was that for real? Did he really go for it?
And in the show he was gonna punch me like this.
He really went for it.
Like this.
He transferred those are boxing shoes. I think those are the same shoes as mine. Look, you see these? These are boxing shoes. These are shoes for boxing. This kid is wearing boxing shoes. If this kid has boxing shoes, this kid looks like he actually boxes. He may have hit James as hard as James got hit in actual creator clash from a grown adult.
I mean, there's absolutely no defense right here from us.
Well, anyways, hopefully that was for a good cause.
And in the show, he was gonna punch me like this. And one day while we were rehearsing, Araya asked me, can I play some games on your phone? So I gave him my phone and his dad told me, hey man, I don't even trust my kid with my phone. And I thought, what's the worst thing he can do besides tweet something or delete my YouTube channel? But he did something so much worse. He downloaded a free game, and inside the game, you could buy a VIP member version that gave you extra lives and more skins. The thing that was a scam was that the app gave you the VIP member free for 3 days, then charged you $6 a week. That's $1 a day, not including Thursdays, to play some stupid mobile game. It's more expensive than a Netflix subscription, and a tasty hot and ready $5 Little Caesars pizza. Now, some of you might be thinking, okay, yeah, that's a ridiculous price for a mobile game, but that's not a scam. They tell you how much it's going to cost right there on the screen. But here's the thing.
Let me see if I can call it before James says it. As an adult, you forget about these charges. First of all, you sign up when it's free. So it's like, okay, I'll remember to cancel it and then no biggie. But you forget to cancel it and they start charging you and you're like, oh, I'll get around to it. Especially if you have ADHD. This happens to me all the time. Do you guys have any idea how many things I pay for weekly, monthly, whatever, that I need to cancel and I just never get around to it? I'm paying $120 $20 a month for a gym membership to a gym I haven't been to in a year. You wanna know why? Because this gym is like, oh, you wanna cancel your subscription? Sign up on this website, make an account. I don't wanna make an account to cancel a subscription to something else. Are you crazy? This is predatory. This should be illegal. Okay, sorry, maybe this is what he's gonna say.
But here's the thing. Roughly 0 people bought the VIP member pass because they were fans of the game and didn't mind the price. No one is willing to pay a weekly bill for a game where all you do is this.
Wow.
But 100% of the people who paid for the subscription are kids using their parents' phone and bought the VIP pass because they have no concept of money. And you don't even have to enter in your credit card information, so it's easier for kids just to hit the purchase 6,000 gems button. It's targeting kids, and I don't like it. Scam.
Yeah.
I wish I had the confidence of a mobile game developer to charge someone $312 a year to play their stupid game. The second legal scam is college. Textbooks. We live in a society where all human knowledge and misconceptions are contained on the internet. But if you print out that knowledge and bind up the pages, suddenly you made a best-selling book that people are required to buy. There are some textbooks that are just a CD or a code that you need a computer to even access the book. So what's the point of buying the textbook if you have a computer that's connected to the internet in the first place? And don't tell me that the books are better for people that don't have internet. I know you have an internet connection, 'cause come on.
True, true. So yeah, the issue with college textbooks is that your tests, and this applies to high school as well, and I guess elementary school, middle school, whatever. The issue is that your tests will like directly reference the textbooks. Like your textbook, your class is built around a textbook, and so it'll have random pieces of information.
What color is my underwear?
That not everyone should need to know about a certain topic, but this textbook is designed to talk about this specific group of stuff. And so it's like, well, what year was the Treaty of Versailles signed, and who signed it, and what did they eat for breakfast that morning? And it's like, you don't need to know that to know history, but in this textbook, they decided that's important. So yeah, textbook, they don't make you smarter, bro. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Within reason, right? Like maybe like a human anatomy, like biology, medical textbook, sure. But a lot of textbooks are just like, hey, here's this specific information that you need to memorize.
My solution to this scam is to drop out and make YouTube videos. The third legal scam is psychics. I don't want to debate whether or not psychics are real, because they're not. My horoscope told me so. My belief is that no one can talk to dead people because we're not living in a cartoon. And it just makes me sick that there are psychics who are taking advantage of people who are grieving and are so desperate to talk to their loved ones again that they'll try anything, even paying people to lie to them. Wow. Ooh, I burned my finger on that hot take. Now, I don't think that every psychic out there is trying to scam people. Most of them are. But I do think there are some psychics who legitimately believe that dead people use them as a vessel to talk to their living relatives. And in their 3 eyes, they are helping and giving their clients closure. I understand that a very small percentage of them are just trying to help. But it doesn't matter because they're all fake. My solution to this scam is that you don't pay a psychic unless they can guess how much money you're going to pay them. Should be close to 0, hopefully.
Wow, yo, James went in on the psychics, fam. Me personally, never seen a psychic. I don't think I have any intention on ever doing so that's kind of my place on the matter. But hey, I ain't gonna tell you what to do or not to do. If you have gotten inner peace from speaking to a medium or a psychic or whatever, that's cool, that's on you, that's your personal journey. My only advice is just be careful with your money. Ugh, it is so nice to be back on this channel, people. And by the way, people, make sure you are subscribed to James. He obviously did all the hard work, him and his team, behind these videos. I'm just the guy being goofy, okay? So his link will be at the end of the video and in the description, so make sure you are subscribed to The Odd Ones Out. If you want me to do another Odd Ones Out video after this one, get this video to like 15,000 likes. If we can get to 15,000 likes, then I'll do another Odd Ones Out video. If not, then it's not happening!
And the last legal scam is multi-channel networks. Wait, do you guys hear that? It sounds like bridges being burned. When your YouTube channel starts growing, you'll get contacted by a multi-channel network, or MCN, and they'll make empty promises that if you join their network, they can help your channel grow and earn more money. And they'll brag about how many people are in their network, when really that just means there's less of a chance they'll care about you. And all you have to do to join is give them a percentage of your YouTube money every month. And once you sign your soul away, what a network will actually do is nothing. Except take a cut of your money every month. It's like showing your dog a tennis ball and then pretending to throw it, and then when the dog realizes he's chasing nothing, he's already signed a 3-year contract to keep chasing the fake ball. I know this last scam might not apply to everyone watching, but if this video helps at least one up-and-coming YouTuber to not join an MCN, then it will have been worth it.
Well, this is interesting. I am in a position where I'm not sure how much I can comment on this. I'm gonna be careful with my words here, but here's what I'll say. I think James is on to something. I think there may be a lot of truth to what James is saying. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's literally all I can say. So good on you, James.
So that's my list for the top 4 legal scams that should not exist and die. I don't think this video is going to actually change anything. People will always be greedy and try and get money any way they can. So if there's anything you should take away from this video, is that I'm giving away free gift cards. Click the
No, James, stop acting. Okay, that was a good video. That was pretty educational. I pretty much said my piece on each individual scam. It's kind of funny how this video is 4 years old, and in the last 4 years, YouTubers themselves have come up with so many ways to scam their audience. If that video was made now, I feel like it would be very different, and I feel like there might be certain YouTubers that James would take aim at and throw some serious shade at. But yeah, don't blow all your money on mobile games. See if you can borrow a pre-existing college textbook or get one used, and just be careful who you give your money to. Speaking of giving your money to strangers, I'm very excited for this one. Strangers trying to sell you stuff!
It feels like somebody
wants to sell me something!
I told you he was on to us.
Is there anything more uncomfortable for an introvert than getting hit up by random strangers to be sold something you never wanted in the first place? There are few more awkward things, and so let's jump in. People, let's keep the train going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey kids, do you want some candy?
Yes.
Yeah! No, kids! Never accept candy from strangers! Don't you know candy can cause cavities?
Oh.
Next time a stranger offers you candy, just think about all the cavities you'd get. This message brought to you by the Dentists of America Association. You've all heard the phrase stranger danger, right? Probably a parent/guardian taught you that you should never trust strangers. And that's really solid advice because you're just a dumb kid who doesn't know what a is. But all those parents/guardians grew up without the internet. And, the internet is full of strangers. And I'm one of them. How much do you really know about me? I'm a math education major. I want to be a math teacher. Is that I used to have a speech impediment when I was little. I think it was the Halloween after the bunny. And that's why I'm a furry. I, James, was a bedwetter until I was 8 years old. Okay, granted, you do know quite a few personal details. The internet changes how we talk to people, meaning it's a lot easier to talk to strangers on the internet than in real life, because on the internet, you can find strangers who have the same interests, hobbies, and fetishes as you do. But I find it so hard to talk to new people. I would never have enough confidence to be a door-to-door salesman. There are some jobs where you have to deal with annoying customers, but being a door-to-door salesman, you're the annoying one.
Yeah.
I guess I just hate bothering people. I'd be a terrible salesman. What? Do you have a water filter? Yeah. But I was just thinking that I could use another one. Oh, then you probably don't need this. I'm sorry for wasting your time. One time I actually did have to be a door-to-door salesman for a Boy Scout activity. But I wasn't even selling anything. I was just telling people about a canned food drive the Scouts were doing. As a troop, it was our job to go door to door and ask people if there was any non-perishable food that they were willing to donate. Being a nervous little kid probably benefited me because most people were super nice and a lot of people donated stuff.
Yeah.
And even the people who didn't donate were like, "Oh, sorry, I don't have anything on me." You don't have any canned foods? Well, dude, that's perfect. The house next door just gave me some. Here, these are for you.
Aw. I feel like you'd have to run into a true crazy person to be a little innocent child with a canned food drive and have that get messed up. You know? You're just an innocent little kid. Just a little kid. But I personally, I've thought about this over time. The issue with going door to door is that you are being exposed to the average human. You know? Do you ever think that humans are mostly kind of okay, and then you dial a wrong number or receive a wrong number call, and you hear the average human, and they just seem like the craziest freak of nature that you want absolutely nothing to do with? Because that's what the average human really is. You might not be exposed to the average human, but when you go door to door, you are. And that's why RobertIDK ain't about that door-to-door life. I will never go door-to-door advertising my YouTube channel to the people, even though I may not get as many subs by not going door-to-door. I know this is the most effective method. I gotta keep myself safe from the crazies.
But there were 2 houses I went to that I still remember to this day. One guy pointed to his no soliciting sign and asked me if I knew what it said. Yeah, I know what soliciting is. I'd always thought that soliciting meant I couldn't sell you something, not that I couldn't ask you for free food. And at the other house, all the guy said was, "Listen, I'm not interested." And then both houses slammed the door in my face. Some of you are probably thinking, that's it? That was nothing. And yeah, looking back at the situation, I got off pretty easily. People who are a full-time door-to-door salesman probably have to deal with way worse stuff every day. But to a fragile-minded kid who was just doing what his scoutmaster told him to do, those experiences scarred me.
Scary.
Luckily, I'm not a salesman, so I'm usually the person on the other side of the door. I never know what to say to these people. For the longest time, I used to tell them the exact same thing.
They just booty cheeks.
One day, that's not going to work. So for now, I just have to pretend that I'm interested, tell them I'll give them a call, and then put their pamphlet into the pile. My grandma, however, would, treat these door-to-door salesmen very differently. You see, my grandma is known as the nicest person on the planet, so she would invite these salesmen inside,
no, Grandma,
offer them a glass of water, and then show them pictures of her grandkids. I'm not exaggerating. One time I was at my Gram's house just playing some video games, and this person, an adult person I'd never seen before, just started watching me play. "Are you one of my cousins?" And then my grandma handed him a big cup of water filled with ice and a straw. They talked for a bit. He left, and I asked, Gram, who was that?" "Oh, it was someone just trying to sell me a vacuum cleaner."
Oh no, guys, you can't. Grandma comes from a different time. See, in Grandma's time, she lived in a world where 99.99% of people were wholesome and nice, and then 0.001% of people chopped strangers up and ate them. So if you trusted the average person, you could probably go through life and be okay. Whereas now, it's like some people are nice and some people are insane. So it's kind of a different environment, and Grandma can't be so nice anymore. I definitely don't recommend letting the average human being into your house. This is a PSA from your boy, young Robert, with the shirt.
But salesmen don't have it the hardest on the doorstep. There's also Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormon missionaries who are literally trying to save your soul. I can't even get mad at these people because if you had the secret to eternal happiness, wouldn't you be telling everyone in your neighborhood too? They're trying to do good and all, but whenever they show up, "Hello, do you have time to be baptized?" "Oh, sorry guys, but you're wasting your time. You see, I'm an YouTuber, so I'm not going to heaven."
Guys, hey, don't listen to James on this one, okay? You can be a YouTuber and go to heaven.
Where were you when they built the ladder to heaven?
You just have to not scam your audience into buying the crypto zoo, okay? As long as you can avoid that, you'll be okay.
Here's a story that's a prime example of me failing at talking to people. I had just finished grocery shopping at Walmart, and this isn't important to the story, but Adam from Something Else YT was there.
Ooh.
Walmart's where I make friends.
I was walking to my car, and I started eating an Uncrustable frozen PB&J sandwich that I bought, and this guy drives up to me and yells, "Man, you're not even waiting to get in the car. You're just eating that thing up."
True.
Yeah, I was hungry. Then he pulls his car over and says, "All right, listen, fellas, I'm traveling to Buckeye and I need $8 for gas, but I forgot my wallet at home." And I thought, that's coincidentally how much a pack of cigarettes costs. He offered us his CDs in exchange for $8, but Adam said the smart thing.
Sorry, man, I don't got any cash on me.
And he showed the man his empty wallet. Poor. All I have is a 10.
You stupid.
I don't know why I said that.
He was gonna give you his CDs for money? So he may have really needed the money. I'm interested to see where these stories go.
I think I was actually going to pay this man $8 if I had exact change. But here's the thing. I didn't only have a 10. I also had a 20. The guy saw my cash and said, "Man, all you have is a 10. Nah, man, I see you have a 20. And then he raised the price of his CDs from $8 to $30.
What? See ya. I'ma keep enjoying my Smuckers, brother. I ain't a sucker. I'm gonna have my Smuckers. Rapper's Delight looking CD. I can get that on Spotify. CD's nuts.
Like I said, I should have handled the situation differently. If I was gonna give him money, I should have given him a 10 and said, "Now give me $2 back." But he had a solid argument. He said, if there were 20 dudes who all tried to jump you, I'd have your back. Now that's not a bad price for a Walmart parking lot bodyguard. You know, man, you gotta realize that money is just an object. Okay, then why do you want it? He asked us, do you boys like rap music? He does.
Hey, I do. I listen to like Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and Chance the Rapper. Oh, no.
And then the man pulled out his CDs, but he didn't have a CD player in his car, so he asked me if I could use my CD player, and I said, sure.
Why is this interaction still happening? Why? Dude, how many times do you have to mess up to allow this conversation to continue to this point?
And then the man pulled out his CDs, but he didn't have a CD player in his car, so he asked me if I could use my CD player, and I said, sure, but my CD player already had my mixtape in that I never bothered to take out, so when I turned on my CD player, I got something in my throat. By the way, if you want to listen to my whole mixtape, link in the description. Adam and I started listening to his CDs, and the man started doing this. Yeah, that's the good stuff.
Now that's
so
worth
$8.
$8.
Little man, you gonna give me the money or not, huh? Do I need to get my gang of 19 other dudes out, huh?
So, now $30?
No, I just gave my last 30 away.
Wow.
I make a video about this. Yeah, I ended up giving the guy my $30. Honestly, I didn't get the meth head user vibe from him. He was more of a goofy dad who just needed $30. And after I gave him the money, he thanked us, saying things like, "God bless you," and talked about how much he was going to miss his CD. But turn the music down, I miss it already.
What a weirdo. Gaslighting at every turn. Hey, do you guys have $8? I could really use $8. Oh, sorry, I don't have $8. Dude, I'll give you these CDs. What if someone came up with a Draco and tried to end your life? I would save you. First of all, that's completely not true. Second of all, what? Yeah, see, I don't have $8. I've got different. You've got $30. You know what? In fact, sorry about what I said a second ago. I actually need $30. I actually don't need 8. I need 30. Well, you just said $8. Dude, the Draco? Remember I told you about the Draco? You're not trying to die tonight, right? Do I have to get my people to come up with the Draco so that I can artificially save your lives tonight? Okay, dude, I will buy your stupid CDs. I don't really like them anyways, but let's just end this. Okay, thank you for the money. Oh, don't play the CD. Come on, man. Why do you have to play the CD? What? Shut up! What?
Turn the music down, I miss it already. Now, was I scammed out of $30 and secretly this guy is laughing to himself that he sold a used rap CD to a white boy? Yeah, that definitely could be a possibility, but I hope whoever this guy is, that he pays the good deed forward. And I hope you made it to wherever you need to be. In conclusion, never carry cash on you, kids.
Not the best at talking to people. To be fair, I think a lot of the best YouTubers are very bad at being normal people. For example, RobertIDK. Pretty good at talking to the camera, kind of bad at talking to human beings. One of these, for example, James, aka TheOdd1sOut. You know, I met James when RobertIDK and James come together and spoke as two human beings. RobertIDK did a very good job of creating an awkward situation. And so all my brain knew to do when James introduced this guy was say, ice cream sandwich. And James was like, huh, what? He said something about ice cream sandwich. And I still think about it to this day, and I'm not happy about it. But you know what I am happy about? These videos! They were very fun! Make sure you are subscribed to The Odd Ones Out if you're insane enough to not have already done so. I'ma boop the like button on James's video real quick. And my friends, I'm so stoked to be back. Again, this is the first video I filmed in a long time now. It's so nice to feel like a human being again. We're good. So people, here's the last Odd Ones Out video we did. Make sure you've checked it out if you have not. I will see you here. Or if you've already seen that, here's a video that YouTube thinks you in specific will like. Check it out. I'll see you here. I'll see you there. This is James's channel. Make sure you're subscribed, people. I love y'all. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Peace.